Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Breakfast Central, and we are indeed proudly welcoming you on the show. Let's go straight to the papers for this morning. And our very first paper will take us straight to one particular country, and that is from Nigeria. We'll begin with The Punch. Oluchi, let's check out what The Punch has in store for us.
The Punch has quite a number of stories looking at the health sector this morning. On page 2, you will find the story: enforce compulsory vaccination for local government, state workers. Federal government is coming out to tell governors. You can get that on page 2. NPHCDA urges states to set up mass vaccination sites in markets and others. Vaccination grounds at 4.2%. These are fully vaccinated people in Nigeria, Joe. It stands at 4.2%. 38 deaths recorded first week in January. More details of that from page 2 of The Punch this morning. Now you can see this picture here. These are properties, homes that have been destroyed. Akeredolu vows to end headsmen's attacks in Ondo. You can see this picture here. The Ondo State governor is also at this site, and this all happened over the weekend. But there's more details from The Punch this morning. Now, another one on page 4: commercial bus driver stabs lover's husband to death in Ogun. And an interesting story on page 13: I removed my second testicle to kill sexual urge. That's a 500 level medical
how is
dropout.
That an interesting story on
It is interesting. Why would you want to do that? You're not married. You're a single man. And why would you remove one of your testicles? Well, there's more details from page 13. Joe is intrigued. I must tell you this morning.
I don't know about that story though, but hey, let's move away from The Punch in Nigeria and go straight to New Vision, Uganda. Here we come. The front page right there, it says private agencies give schools 2.7 trillion shilling bailout. Take a look at that. 2.7 trillion shillings bailout. Now that's huge. You might want to check out that story. Also, there's a picture there. Let me quickly tell you what this picture is about on the front page. It says back to school shopping. That's what you have in the front page, the picture. And let me read this to you. It says rush hour as parents do their last minute shopping in Kikobo, a business hub in Kampala City yesterday. So yesterday was actually Sunday, and the markets were opened and people were actually shopping, getting ready for school. You can see parents everywhere. My question is, why do you always have to wait for the last minute?
It's a feel-good feeling, I must add. I mean, for people who do that.
Okay. At the top then, new curriculum, S1 and S2, I beg your pardon. This is not the Nigerian. S1, S2, math and geography revision exercises. So they have something in the papers for students. I like this. I remember while we were younger, we used to have that as well in the papers, just to get the students thinking and get them busy with activities. And then crime, retired cops' money missing. Retired cops' money missing, page 3. Government offers Akon land on El Victoria Shores. Akon, the musician, it's also on page 3. Check that story out. Speke divorces African wife series, page 6 to 7. Who is Speke? Find out. Prisons bosses retire, officers shuffled. That's another story. So it's actually loaded. Go check out the New Vision from Uganda.
From Uganda, let's move to the Daily Nation this morning. And the Daily Nation says Ruto's 6 gambles in vote race. That's what it says. Ruto's 6 gambles in vote race. Eyes on State House. You can see that there. And of course, you can see Ruto himself giving you the 6 gambles. From one of the gambles talking about refusal to go into the August 9 poll as a coalition of parties. Another one's coming out to talk about making himself sole campaigner, refusing to delegate. There's more details on that story from the Daily Nation this morning. Also on page 8, you see grade 4 and 5 pupils set to sit national exam. You can see that pupil there really practicing and doing a lot to ensure that she gets the good grade that she rightly deserves. There's more from page 8 of the Daily Nation. And on page 4, anxiety mounts among Uhuru's Kenya's loyalists. You can also see that there from the Daily Nation this morning. And talking about the African Cup of Nations, it kicks off as the host, which is Cameroon, sees off Burkina Faso as top continental tournament gets underway. That's on page 42. and 43 of the Daily Nation. Of course, I mean, Cameroon beat Burkina Faso 2-1. That was a fantastic match. But there'll be more details later in the world of sports. But that's all we have from the Daily Nation this morning.
All right, lastly, let's quickly run through the blueprint. You will find it right there on the screen. Political bandits. Yellow journalism threatening my government. Who says this? Well, Matawallen on Zamfar massacre. Political bandits. Yellow journalism threatening my government. Orders reconstruction of villages destroyed by bandits. Yari-led APC emirs lament killings. Can slams federal government. Gunmen kill Benue monarch in his sleep. This is getting out of control. Also on the blueprint, Senate tackles BPE over 14.7 billion naira hidden PHCN privatization proceeds. Now, there was a hidden amount, which is 14.7 billion naira, and the BPE is faulting the audited account. So, are the auditors to be blamed? What is really going on here? We'll take a look at the pictures as well. You can see the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria talking about a senior advocate of Nigeria as well, Yemi Osinbajo, also meeting with Nana Akufo-Addo, who's right there shaking hands, and that's the president of Ghana as well. And then you find other pictures everywhere you go. You would see this story, especially in the papers, supporting Southeast presidency. I'll be Buhari's greatest legacy. That's according to Okechukwu. And Osun chief, 8 others in trouble over possession of human parts. What a story. Well, make sure you get the papers and read through, and you might want to digest on them as well.